Okay, you ready for your first bit of homework? I'm sure you're like, yes, like, let me do something already. Enough with all the learning. So I have actually decided to pop this bit of homework in earlier than I initially scheduled. So I think in module 2, you're going to hear me say, hey, time for your first homework, but I'm actually slipping in early because I want you to be able to start establishing what's called special time. So I think if you remember in the treatment options lesson where I said that each of these programs has this little special time, this one-on-one pocket of time in their day. So we're going to have that as part of your program as well. So step 1, we're just establishing this time, okay? What am I expecting out of it? So for this week or through until you hit module 3, I want you to just get it into your routine. Find that time, one-on-one time, just 5 minutes, but 5 minutes full effort, no distraction. I want 5 minutes each caregiver, so essentially it's 10 minutes a day, 5 days a week. If you do 7, you get a gold star, but 5 is all. This is Palin PCI's recommendation, and I wanted the location to be consistent, and I want you to make a big deal of it with your child. This is our time. Make a sign on the door. No other siblings allowed in. Get excited about it. These kids will get excited about it. They'll be reminding you, hey, Mom, can we do our special time? Okay. Set the timer though. Establish some boundaries. I know, part of the reason parents don't follow through with this piece is because it feels like I don't have time, and then it feels like they're failing, and then they don't do it at all. So that's why the 5 minutes is it's a great place to start. It's all we need. And this week, I want you to engage. There's no agenda. You can just do whatever your child wants to do. Maybe coloring, reading a book, playing with figurines. But again, establish it as something different from their normal routine. Don't just say, oh, we read books anyway at night, so I'm going to make that my 5 minutes. No. Really set it aside, make it important in your schedule, and make it feel different, for both of you. Your second bit of homework is simply what I'm calling the observation phase, right? So in module 2, you are going to learn so much, and I want you to just take that information in and start looking at your environment through a different lens based on the new things you're learning about your child and stuttering. And I want you to really look at your family dynamic in a different way. What kind of family are we? Are we kind of, loosey-goosey, spontaneous, or are we more structured? And just note these things. What is our communication style? I've never even thought to know what that is or observe it. So watch at the dinner table. See, is there a lot of interrupting going? Who's talking the fastest? Who's not talking as much? And note it, right? Also look at like trends that you didn't even know to look for before, but now you're like, oh wait, that does happen. Okay, note it. And maybe light bulb moments too. Like say you learn something in module 2 and then you see your child do it, or someone in your family do it, you're like, oh my God, I need to write that down. Write it down in the noteworthy observations PDF that's attached to this module. And that's it. That's all you're doing until you get to homework number 2, which will be at the end of module 3. And then from there, all the strategies are going to come flying in at you, and you're going to have so many that you don't know what to do with. So I want to start small. Just get this going in your routine. And that's it. I know you can do it.